to our Tuesday night live stream class. Hope you're all doing well this evening. So tonight's session is a little bit different in that I have no idea what we're doing, other than I know that it's based around handstand push-ups.
Luna's taking you away.
So Luna's also very ill and wants me to go, so I'll leave you in Tom's hand.
So just to let you know, like, Luna's been a little bit unwell, so if I say something that's a little bit daft, it's because I didn't sleep last night, and I'm looking myself in the monitor and I can actually see how bad my lockdown here has got. Anyway, and so today is 1 rep max, really focused, but we're really going to want focus on handstand push-ups and build our way through and see how far we can get to 1 rep. So we are going to set a timer, so there is a cap on everything that we're going to be doing today, and we're going to build our way up to this 1 rep max, and it doesn't matter where we get to. So if you feel that just the first few is your 1 rep max, we're going to try to work on that throughout the entire session, but we're going to kick it up a gear each time, which is going to be pretty tricky, and I don't know how far we're going to get. So Claire's off again. So I also realised that the subject is handstand push-ups, and it dawned on me I've never actually attempted a freestanding handstand push-up until yesterday. So I thought, let's see how successful this is going to be, and I managed to kind of do one in practice, roughly, and then when we tried to film it, it was very unsuccessful. So
I also can't do handstand push-ups.
Like a full freestanding handstand push-up.
I've also never tried. So
I just never bothered. Why would I do it? I guess I thought I was never strong enough.
Tonight is working on progressions for something that neither of us can do, but we're like to be able to do.
So we're going to start with warming the wrists up. I'll take Luna, you warm the wrists up.
Okay. Let's start with wrist circle. So going one way and then turn your wrist the other way. And then fingers out. And rotate the other way again with fingers out. Shake your wrists, shake your hands. Just take your fingers and stretch them back. Try and make sure you get your little finger and your thumb all in one go. Stretching your fingers. And then we'll go the other side too. This time stretch your fingers and then really retract your fingers towards your arm and then try and hold it. So let go of your fingers, but keep pulling your fingers towards your forearm. Kind of super difficult, and then on
that was
the
a
other
rough
side.
start, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think Luna's going to let us do this class together tonight.
I've penned her in. So hopefully she doesn't. She's busy.
Okay, we're going to go on the floor. So let's have 5 rocks backwards and forwards. That's 4, 5. Fingertips facing you. This is the one that hurts for me through the forearm.
Yeah, is that tight?
Yeah.
The
4, 5. Put the backs of the hands on the floor and we'll have some push-ups.
So all the way through to straight arm. As I said, I did pre-warn you. I am extremely exhausted, and my mind just wandered. Then I was like, I have no idea what I was going to say.
Excellent.
This is going to be great.
Okay, shake your wrists out again.
Parenthood.
One final push through with the fingers in this position. Okay, wrists are ready.
Cool, big arm circles is what we're going to do next. So you can do the standing or kneeling, but make sure we go through in a big circle, brushing your arms. This is a good staple.
Okay,
and back the other way. You want 10 each way for me, Claire. Can we do opposite directions?
Okay, one going one way, one going the other way.
This is incredibly hard. It's a good brain teaser if you can do it.
Switch directions.
Some of you might just be there flailing your arms.
Okay, all done on that.
Would you like to do your big swing? So double arm circles, big swing for me.
The one with the bend in the knee.
Bend in the knee.
Okay, so we're going circle forwards, sweep the floor, circle up.
So make sure you're brushing your ears on each circle. Really extend those arms because we are going to be in handstand for most of the session. But it's different. It's straight. It's bent arm, isn't it?
One more. That's 5, and then we'll go feet further than shoulder width apart, and we're going to go over to the side.
I love this one.
Bend towards the floor, touch the floor, over to the side, and up with straight legs.
So what is this bit in the middle called?
It's like a bent leg plie, arms to the floor, to the other side.
And you're rounding your spine, right?
Yeah, so you're tucking the hips under here.
That's it.
To the floor, to the side, and up with straight legs. Bend the knees, to the floor, to the side, and up. Let's do one more for good measure. So it should feel quite a nice stretch on the lower back.
I found this really tight in the groin.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ah.
So on your front, we're going to start with this shape.
Excellent.
Little bobs.
Is the session started now, or are we still doing warm up?
No, we're still warming up.
Okay. Just want to be clear.
I'll tell you when it starts. You'll find out. So we just want to make sure the shoulders are mega warm. We're going to do this for a couple of seconds. For 20 seconds one side, 20 seconds, and then we'll change it to a Y shape. So this shape is our next one. And open the arms, and that's our Y. So that's it. I'm so tired, I question whether this actually is a Y shape then in my head.
Well, also you said for a couple of seconds and then you said 20 seconds.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing well. Now in a T shape. That's it. It's a T. The last one's on I, which is going to have our palms by our side, facing up to the ceiling, going backwards. Let's go. Lovely, and onto your knees for me, Claire, and we're going to do what I normally call please don't shoot me. Hands up, all the way back as if you're trying to put your fingers along the wall, extend, push the arms up and down. Push the arms up and down. All the way up, pushing through and extending the scapula. Keep going. Now we're going to get into some scapular shrugs.
Plank.
Yes, in a plank position. So find your plank, we're going to round that spine and squeeze the shoulder blades. Round the spine, squeeze the shoulder blades. And we'll bring the leg round into a lunge. Leaving the hands where you are, you're going to go into a triangle. So extend the legs straight. That's
Ooh,
it.
ouch.
Is that tight?
Yep. Because we did all the deadlifts on Monday.
Oh, the one-legged,
The one-legged deadlifts,
and yeah. A lot of mobility work on Monday. It was in our online class. And the other side. Hold that position. Drive the hip forward as far forward as you can, pushing it into the ground, and then into the triangle.
Ow!
You need to come up and lift your hands into like a 10 or grab one leg. You can. Sore today.
Yes.
Cool, and rest. So I just want you to kind of, the first step really that we're going to go through, we're only going to make sure that we're kind of in this position as a discussion point rather than actually do it. Because what I don't want to do today is fatigue everyone to a level that, we're going to have long rests, long breaks. So tell us about how you're getting on and how far you're getting and whether any of this is starting to, if you're working towards that 1 rep max. So the thing is, I would like you to always be careful in what we're going to be doing because you might just come straight down at some point. So we're going to start with a push-up. Okay. Not actually.
So just to be clear, I have no idea what we're doing today, and I can't do handstand push-ups, so I don't know where we're headed.
So this is more housekeeping than anything else. And I just want you to make sure.
So we're starting with a push-up.
Yeah, but we're not actually going to do one. I just want to kind of explain the point.
All right.
So you can't do a handstand push-up freestanding like this in this shape.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work because you can't go straight down on your head. So if you see my position, we can't go straight down. So doing wide push-ups, let's see if I can do it. So doing wide push-ups like this, elbows out.
That's not going to help you achieve a handstand push-up. So
what you need to make sure that you can actually do is do what I would call a proper push-up.
A gymnastic push-up.
So around in the back, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then you're coming down with this bent arm position.
So what you're saying is the first step towards being able to do a handstand push-up is being able to do a proper gymnastic push-up.
Doing a proper push-up with those elbows in. Okay. So what we're trying to do is create an imaginary tripod. Mm-hmm. So the first exercise that we're actually going to do today, that was kind of just a prerequisite.
Yeah.
So the first thing we're actually going to do today is a pike hold. So not the actual push-up, just the hold.
Okay.
So we're just going to work on the isometric strength. So this is like level 1, kind of seeing if you can actually get into this position. So that would be like a really tight downward dog. And I want you to get onto your tiptoes as much as possible. And then rather than come down between your hands, you're coming down, you're following your spine. And back up.
But we're doing a hold.
We're actually going to do the hold. So we're going to go down, follow your spine, and then hold it as close to the floor as possible, keeping those arms bent. You don't want them to flare out at any point, so you don't want them to come out this way, keeping them in.
Excellent. So the first exercise we're doing, I can't do.
You can do it, right?
I get it wrong. You were telling me last week I got it wrong.
Oh, because you were like this.
Yeah.
Here. You want to be... So, the spot is, so if I was going into this, actually it's into a headstand, you see where I'm going to put my head? I'm here. Not here.
So
you see the elbows drop.
Top of the triangle for the tripod.
Yeah, you see the elbow shape changes. As soon as I'm here, it's like here. And then as soon as I come over the top, I'm here at a right angle.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to do.
Just going to see what people are saying. Is it an MCA next? What's an MCA?
I don't know.
Not following.
I'm too tired to.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not following that on the map.
So, should we start?
Yep.
30 seconds.
All right. Okay. So exercise 1 is a
isometric hold and a pike. So we want to follow the spine. So bring your hands back for me, Claire. There we go. And aim to put your head here, but don't put it down.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. This is only going to see the elbow shaping. So you want to go a little bit further forward, so it's here. Keep those elbows in.
Oh my god.
We're going to hold it for 10 more seconds.
I can't do it!
5, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, that was so hard not to swear. That is horrific.
That's what. Bear in mind, that's just an isometric hold, so that's not everyone's forte, but it's a nice way to lower yourself into it and see if you can stay at that right arm position.
Oh my god, that was
that elbows?
So intense in my elbows.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh really?
I don't have whatever ligaments are needed for that. They're not there.
So we're gonna have a long rest.
Good.
And then we're gonna try it again. So this is where that we would always appreciate. Let us know how you got on. That might have been really difficult because we want to conserve as much strength as possible. Anissa's put some great faces of what you were doing.
So Anais found that as difficult as I did, I think. And Shannon said, "How do you breathe when you're doing it?" Yeah, well, I mean, I've got nothing for you there, Shannon. I was just like wanting to throw up doing that. It was so painful.
Yeah.
Do you breathe when you're doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course I do.
Okay. D says, got into the headstand triangle first, then was in the pike hold from there. I think I was in the right position. Good. Good.
So, we're going to try again.
Oh no.
One more time. We're only doing this for 20 seconds. This is the only one that we're actually going to do today for 20 seconds.
I found 20 seconds to be a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please,
Again, I don't want to
please
fatigue
keep
your arms
counting.
too much.
Keep counting.
Yeah.
That helps, yeah.
You ready? Find your position.
So I'm going to try and, because I always get this wrong, let me try and
So
get
just
in the
don't
right
put your head
position.
on the ground. Get as close to the floor as possible as if you're going into a headstand.
Is that right?
Yes. So the higher up you are, the better. That might be even harder. I'll count you in, right? I'll adjust you in position. 3, 2, 1, go. That's better. Keep those elbows in. Come over a little bit more if you can. That's 5 seconds gone. Onto your tiptoes if you want. 10 seconds remaining. I'll count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're significantly higher that time. Where is it for you? The bit worse? Back of the arms?
Yeah, I mean, just doesn't. It's like trying to defy gravity. That's what it feels like.
We are. Our arms aren't really built for walking on, right?
I'm
or
not
standing
sure.
on.
I'm not sure there's anything that we do that is as bad as that.
Next one might be worse. So, next one!
Great. What's the next one?
So, keeping that same shape, coming over the top and following the spine. We're coming over the top, following the spine. We're going to place the head down and come back up. Now the goal, for some of you, you'll be able to do this for the whole 30 seconds. I want you to do them slow and controlled and go the whole way. If you start to foul, that's okay. This may be your 1 rep max. This may be your 1 rep max today.
Yeah, quite possible.
In this particular technique.
Okay.
So we're coming over the top into that almost imaginary headstand and then coming back out. So we're pushing back out. Don't let those elbows flare because this is a bad habit to get into. I guarantee they're going to, but try to keep them in as much as possible.
Okay.
How did everyone else feel that the pike hold was? Let's have a little look.
Anais says, I'm barely managing to fold. I think she means hold. And I fear you're going to hear me for swear.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
quite possible. You're not that far away from us, so yeah. Shannon said, that sucks on one of my elbows. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm really feeling it on my elbows too. And Dee says, oh man, I think I got tired just from the first hold. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly why we're doing very, very little of these.
And we're doing long rests as right. So
this
we
is pure
strength building.
This is pure strength work. So yeah, just remember that. We want to do 20 seconds maximum and then plenty of, how long are we getting in between?
Roughly 2 minutes.
Yeah. So, it's like doing a full-on one rep max lift in the gym. We want maximum time to resynthesize.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
No!
Go on. Find your position.
So this time we're going in and
We're
out.
doing a pike press, yeah. We're going to rev it up a gear straight after this anyway. So.
I mean, I'm not hopeful for what happens in this. So my hands are in position here, right?
That's it. Coming over the top and trying to put your head in the floor in that position, right?
Yeah.
I'll count everyone in. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds.
Are we
3,
get-
2, 1, go.
Are we touching the actual head on the floor?
No, get as close as you can. I wouldn't recommend touching the head, but you should feel it in your hair. That's the way I describe it. Ideally, you would like to place your head as close to the floor as possible, but if you don't feel confident, then yes.
Am I doing it right?
You're slightly, yeah, that's it, further forward for me, Claire. Follow the spine, follow the spine, follow the spine, that's it. All get stuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So let us know how you got on, because that may be one and done. So if that's your level, try to stay with that. There may be a few techniques that we kind of discuss in a bit that you might want to try for 1 repetition, but if that's where you're at, that's okay. So this would be ideally the place that you start at.
For me, this is also very hard because I have tight calf muscles and I'm really feeling it as a stretch through the calves.
From the downward dog position.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
What
is
if-
quite normal for you.
There must be people out there who've got tight hamstrings who'd be feeling this in the hamstrings.
Yeah, this
too,
would
right?
be really difficult for people with tight hamstrings.
So
as
what
well.
should someone with tight hamstrings or tight calves do? Put a book under?
We can move to the next stage, I guess, is another option, but because then,
What do we do? Do it here?
yeah, so we're doing it feet raised.
Mm-mm.
That's the next one.
Right.
Not yet. We're still going to do another round of this.
Okay.
So if this is where you're at, that's okay. So this is your working practice of trying to get one of these.
Can you do it with bent knees?
I guess you could slightly kink the knees. It's not. I'm not after a perfect downward dog. What we're after is that perfect over the top push-up position. So we end up like here. Yes.
Okay.
So, how did it get on?
And this says the conclusion is we are weak creatures. Yeah, I mean, also the other conclusion could be we're super strong. It's just this is literally the most difficult strength move you can do. Shannon says, I think my head might be too far from the floor and one of my hamstrings is tight today. Yes, I've got tight hamstrings from Monday session too, Shannon. Matt says, head close to the floor is tough. Yes. Yeah, I mean, if you just go down a little bit, it doesn't feel too bad, right? But there seems to be a bit of a gap where you might possibly drop into a chasm where you can't get back from. That's sort of how I feel like.
there is something I used to do when we used to do it against the wall, handstand push-ups, is that I'd use books or pillows and I'd remember the number, and the goal was once I was touching that book, then I'd take a book away.
Okay.
So I would slowly decrease all the way until I can get my head on the ground.
Place your head to the book.
Yeah, touch the book.
Okay.
Even just feel it on the hair.
Yeah, I might try that this time if that's alright.
Yeah, sure.
See if I can get my head to touch this book.
Okay, are we ready?
Round 2.
Round 2. I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1, go. So if you're managing to do this for 30 seconds, that's great. This is a great conditioning session for you. If this is just 1 rep, then that's okay. Start with, or just do as many as you can. Like Claire, what are you hitting? About 6? Halfway? This is better, right? Better height for you.
Yeah.
Try not to bend those arms. You're starting to go into like a tricep kind of tiger push-up almost. So bring them further back and go over the top of them. 5. That's better. 3, 2, 1. That was a better shape.
Okay, I found that considerably easier using the book because I think on the first round I thought I was I thought I was way further away from the floor than
it's
I
a good
actually
guide.
am.
I use the pillow sometimes, but you'll see me use the pillow later when I attempt the hardest one.
So yeah, I recommend get a book.
Oh, you alright?
Yeah, so tired.
So next one is feet raised.
Okay, on the sofa.
Yeah.
We did this the other day, didn't we? And it wasn't nice.
It wasn't too nice. I'll show you what we're after. Let me just move my iPad while everyone's resting. So, feet on. So you're slightly higher. Bring your arms back. So you're almost over the top. Follow the head. Elbows touch and back out. Again, pillows are a good source of not landing head first, because there might be a gap where you just go drop towards the floor, and we don't want people to land on their heads. So I'm going to give you some pillows.
Can I do it to the book again, please?
Would you like to do it to the book?
Yes, please.
Sure?
Yeah.
Alright, if Claire headbutts the floor, I told her so. So, so how did everyone, are you struggling with this? This next step might be kind of too much. It's a lot of strength. Remember, keeping those arms in and pushing is key.
So Shannon says she put a cushion under her head and it definitely helped.
Yes, so that little layer will help, yeah. And now the goal for you, Shannon, would be to maybe try it with a smaller book next time you practice these. So, are we ready, Claire?
I don't know.
Don't know. Yeah, aim for the edge of the book up here near the
I've
words.
got cramp in my hip flexor already. Right, from here.
Yeah, we're going to go for 30 seconds again. This may be a couple of reps, so it's just a work in time. I don't expect you to constantly do these push-ups for 30 seconds,
I'm
right?
going to go feet apart. Ready?
Yeah, see how many you can do, Claire, in 30 seconds. 3,
Let's go.
2, 1, go. Come further forward. You need to come forward, keep the elbows tucked in. Aim for the word city. That's it. Try and get it back out. Oh, well done. That's it. 2.
1.5.
You did 1.5.
Oh.
We've got 15 seconds remaining.
I feel
For
like
those that are still working.
I feel like I did it well though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, let's see if we can do another.
Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest everyone.
Yay! Okay. I did 2.
See the example of Claire? She did 2, she had a break, and then she tried it again. That's okay as well. So if you want to do 1, I'll try to keep count as much as possible, and then try a last one, see if you can get it out. We're going for long rests because you're using predominantly like creatine phosphate, which burns like within 10 seconds. So that's really kind of the essence of lifting heavy weights. So for a lot of you, this is going to be this bracket. For me, I can do what? I don't know.
6.
6 to 8 maybe of these.
Yeah.
Comfortably. Maybe more actually. So that wouldn't be that kind of strength component.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't need to recover as long.
Right.
But because we're doing strength, we need to take long breaths, long rests.
I'm quite proud of myself for that because that was better than what I've managed before.
Get strong.
And I really feel that the book is helping because I think previously I really felt like my head was miles from the ground, but it's actually not. That gives me something to aim for. So yeah, it's
cool.
good. It's a good thing.
So have a breath. Let us know how you got on. I hope you didn't land on your head trying to do this.
Dee said doing mini pumps, not strong enough to properly go down and then back up otherwise. Yep, that's fine.
So
Oh no, that was an A story. And Dee said I did 2 little ones with a big whimper noise.
So if you find that you're struggling with this, as we go through the session, this may be the one that you're working on, but you can go back to the pike push-ups to regress it if you're really like get to a point where it's just not happening anymore, which may happen.
I'm doing a lot of yawning today.
You are doing a lot of yawning today.
Yeah. Are we going again?
We're going again. I was just waiting for you to get back in the room.
Okay.
Yeah? Here?
Yeah.
So, hands here, aim for the word city for me, on the edge of the book.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'll count everyone in. 3, 2, 1, go. Go on, Claire. So we got 1 out, Claire. Well done. That was actually the best one so far. 2. I think you found the technique a bit. 3. So halfway. Don't do too many. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Oh!
How many did you do in the end?
4 or 5, I can't remember.
I counted 5, I think.
5.
That's why I
much
told you
better.
to stop.
Yeah, that's right, 5. I thought about doing a 6th one and then I thought, no, there's a whole 45 minutes of this session to go.
Yeah, there is. There is.
That was much better. I feel like I'm getting somewhere now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about how handstand push-ups is it's not something I've ever done as an adult. I did lots of handstand push-ups as a kid, but that was always with my coach holding my feet.
Yeah.
And pulling me up and down.
Which you may have to do later.
Yes. Yeah. So I have done that movement before, but never with taking my full own body weight.
Yeah. It's a lot of control in the shoulders, a lot of control in the elbows, and surprisingly when you start to get upside down, it's the whole shape trying to hold that balance as well. So your core has to be like kind of like levered.
Yeah, and that felt a lot easier for me because now having the book gave me something to aim for with my head and know that I was getting to the bottom and then I could push back up. So having that to aim for helped me know that I was doing the right movement pattern, and that meant I could be more confident and then actually use all my strength.
Do you want to read some comments and see how everyone else got on? I'm going to move this chair because I just saw it on the edge.
So Matt did 6. Well done, Matt. That's brilliant. Shannon did 4 reps and then hip cramped. Yeah, I had that at the start. And Anais says she grazed the cushion.
Grazed the cushion?
Grazed the cushion.
Oh, grazed the cushion. I was like, what, hurt it? That was what I was thinking.
Yeah, grazed.
Grazed.
Grazed the cushion.
Grazed the cushion.
It's always the poetic language with Anais.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's what she actually meant. I was wondering whether
French
she meant
license.
like, I grazed it as in I went down, I felt the cushion and came back up. No?
Do you have, please confirm Anais, do you have a graze on your head now from the cushion? Or do you mean you sort of, what would be the word?
Touched the cushion and there was success.
Touch the cushion lightly with your forehead.
Yeah, we'll see how poetic it was. So, the next one. So we were at like kind of this I don't know, 45-degree triangle angle. Then we raised up, so we were kind of more, I don't know, what would that degree be? But
with
now
some extra degrees.
maybe about 75, and now we're going to work for 90.
Right. On the wall.
So, I'll show you the position. You should all be able to see me still. Yeah, I hope I don't bring down the Christmas tree.
Next to the Christmas tree. Okay. Ah.
So you can place your feet on the walls or a really high surface. So if you haven't got wall bars, which probably most of you don't, because you're not insane, you put your feet flat on the walls or the highest surface, like the back of a sofa is a good one as well.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling quite attached to this book now. So the
book's coming with you,
the book's
yeah?
coming with me because I'm quite pleased with my progress. Me and the book have made some good progress today.
That's what's.
Yeah.
So Claire's now challenge is not to take down the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is really a lot of weight now. You're pretty much taking most of your body weight.
I'm just gonna do a big yawn before I tell myself.
Maybe all the oxygen's in your muscles, like when you do your leg sessions. So I'm going to count you all in.
Am I in the right position?
Yes, actually. 3, 2, 1, go. Can you get down? Do you want a pillow? Keep those elbows in. Further forward. Try and go past the word city. That's it. Come up to halfway. There's halfway. Good, good. Don't do too many, Claire. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Oh.
How possible was that? Did you struggle with it? Was it too easy?
I have to say, I think I cheated.
You preferred that. You hooked your feet and
I
used your
I
leg.
hooked my feet on the bar and basically used leg strength to get back up.
Yeah.
I don't think I did right. So on the next set, I'm going to do it with my feet flat against the piece of the slide.
Do it here.
No, I'll do it there, but with my feet on the slide.
I think you'll disappear off camera if you do it there.
Oh. Yeah, you can turn the camera towards
I'll
me.
turn the camera.
Yeah.
Exposing that to the room. So how did you get on? What number did you get to? Let's have a look. Matt says...
3.5.
Oh wow.
Went down and didn't get back up. Shannon says, took a while to find the right position, but in the end I did. 1. Well done.
Shall I move this?
No, just leave that there.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the right position.
More about you kicking it over.
No, I'm going to put my feet on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do you then, Claire.
Yeah. We'll just slightly adjust the screen.
No, don't touch the screen.
Oh. There.
It's the camera. There we go. So, this is really difficult. So try and keep your feet flat on the walls. You can do this slightly bent legged if the hamstrings are not quite right. So you can just put the balls and the feet on the wall and bend the knee so they're here, rather than having straight legs to avoid that hamstring flexibility issue.
What? I missed that.
So if you put your feet on the wall with a bent leg,
Yeah.
you can still get over the top of the hips
Oh, I see.
and drive into that position if the hamstrings are letting you down.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Is Betty doing this session? How's Betty getting on with her hamstrings?
Betty can't comment.
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't know how
Hope
to
your
use YouTube.
hamstrings are okay, Betty.
So, are we ready?
Yeah.
So, this time we're going to do it without cheating, right, Claire?
Yeah. I'm going to try.
I think she's going to knock the slide over. I'm ready to catch. So I'll count you in, right? 3, 2, 1, go. Clear off camera. You see that she's bending her arms towards the wall, so there's a little bit of a tricep issue there. So Claire, try to work on that negative, come back out.
Can't get back up!
Reset yourself, try another one. We're halfway. 10 seconds, keep the elbows in, don't let them flare.
Oh yeah, okay.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You just give up on that one and done.
Oh,
You gave up on that one, right?
that was not so good. Okay, nowhere near as easy if you don't hook
Don't
your toes.
hook and cheat, yeah. I'm going to
Oh.
move the camera back to the centre.
That was tough. I really thought I'd done quite well on the last set, and now I realise
Now you realise
it was
you
all
cheated.
pure cheating.
You cheated. This is difficult. It's so if you get to the point where it's the negative and you're just doing the lower, that's okay. That is still kind of classed as, you know, working at, you know, strength training and strength development. Actually, you'll get more microfiber tears doing the negative than you actually will do the flashy positive.
So I went all the way down to the book, so I went quite low, right?
Yeah. So that's perfect for you. So that this is maybe where you're at if you're working on that one rep max kind of strength area.
Okay. So Matt did 2.5. Dee tried against the wall without cheating with my toes and failed horribly. Yeah, well, same as me. Shannon says really hard to be disciplined with elbow alignment. Yep. Managed 1, then had to take a break with my head on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I say, we're not
Sounds
expecting
like,
many repetitions.
sounds like we're all in a similar boat on this one.
So next one we're gonna. Have we done that twice? Yes, we have. Next one we're gonna do it facing the wall.
Facing the wall.
In this position. Oh, I've touched the foam roller behind me.
That was convenient that it's there.
So we're gonna go down, head on the floor, and come back up.
Right.
Yep.
Do I want to do that on the slide then?
I do it there.
Huh?
You can't really cheat. So there's a couple of options here. The reason why I'm getting you to do it facing, because if you do it kicking up the other way round, I guarantee you'll do this one. Because you've got nowhere to put your head. Because what we're doing, when we're doing our handstand, we're actually starting a handstand and then we come down with our head here and our feet here. We actually come down into this position, so it's slightly levered.
Yeah, because when you were trying it freestanding, your head was kind of here and you ended up almost like
arched, right?
kind of like dive bombing almost.
Yeah, almost like a dive bomb into it and then come back out to then straighten.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest bit. And so doing them against the wall, facing is why we're doing in that. Trying to keep those elbows in, coming over the top, and you will find that you're slightly angled. So there is a way you can cheat this as well, which is sometimes helpful. So once you've done your push-up and you're in that kind of like deepest part, you can use the wall to help you. And I'm happy to say that it's okay to do this. So once you're here, you can walk back up the wall to then do a really good negative on the way back down again. Yeah?
Right. Oh.
Oh, I'm hooked too early. So yes.
We're going again. Right.
We're going to go again. So you successfully doing like 3 negatives on this one. Try it on the wall for me then.
Really?
The wall bars. Yeah.
I feel that that's...
Because then you can cheat if you need to pull yourself back
Well,
up and you get stuck.
but I feel it's cheating. Because it is cheating. Right.
We're working on the negative. We want that negative strength as well. That's the more important one rather than the flashy push.
Alright.
Yeah? So, are you ready?
That's great.
So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Well done, Claire. Slow, elbows in, elbows in, elbows in. That's it, keep them in. Go as low as you can. That was good. Almost piking. Try and get a little bit closer if you can. Halfway.
Oh my god.
That's it, right?
That's not good.
So we've got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Claire's doing another one, slightly off camera.
Yeah, I can't do it with the wall bars because I out of fear, I'm just holding on with my toes.
Yeah, holding on with your toes, so you are cheating too much.
Oh.
Head rush.
Yeah, dizzy.
So we're going to have a long rest now.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing the next lot on the wall because I totally failed. I messed that one up.
So working with the negative is okay, and it is, it's probably, as I said, it's the most important part of any exercise, whether it's a push-up, whether it's a pistol squat. It's about trying to create the slowness on the way down, and then the way up will eventually come.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where we build the most strength, not the flashy up. Same with pull-ups. If you're trying to learn a pull-up, jump up to the bar and then lower yourself down as slow as possible. How are we getting on?
So Shannon says, can we kick up and leave some space? My wall isn't the best for walking up.
Ideally not, because again you'll end up in that kind of weird tripod-y position, and facing, kicking up to the wall is particularly difficult.
So Dee says wrists gave up. Anais says got scared with the wall and crashed the idea of crashing and collapsing.
Pillows are key.
Yeah, cushions. So she went back to the previous one.
Good
Matt
idea.
said 2.5, not exactly vertical though.
Try not to be too bendy back as well, so try not to let the spine give up.
So I'd say from what I just tried, obviously you guys haven't got wall bars, but there's no way I could do it on the wall bars because I'm just using my toes to hold on. So I'm totally understanding the fear. But what worked for me was really pushing the toes, the front of the toes here into the wall and using that as a bit of a guide. That took the fear away a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just hard. It's just really good.
I'm going to tilt it towards the
Really
things again. So,
hard.
are you ready? That should be seen. Yeah, you can see Claire just behind the chair. So, get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So it's okay if it takes you a little bit of time to get up there. You've got 30 seconds to do the best repetition you can. That's the goal. Keeping those elbows in, Claire, that's it. Try and get it back out.
Can't get
Halfway. Keep going. You're going to try and do another one. 10 seconds. Breathe through it. Elbows in, elbows in, elbows in. Flaring out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You come down a bit heavy on that last one.
Yeah, wow, it's hard.
You're alright.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
It's really difficult. I'm just going to tilt the camera back.
Yeah, I mean, just as I lower, there's just nothing. My elbows have got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really tough.
Yeah, this is really tough.
This is a bit like doing that crazy perch position where you're just like trying to defy gravity and your body's got nothing.
Yeah.
Right. So Dee says, oh yeah, breathing was the bit I forgot about. Good. Yeah, don't fall over through lack of breath. Matt said 3, I'm very lightheaded now. Yeah. And Shannon says, getting about half of a negative each time. Also lightheaded.
So the next one
We're all lightheaded.
does require a handstand.
Right.
So let's see if I can get a handstand. I haven't even warmed up. So we're going to do a handstand and then we're going to tuck and then go into a negative.
Oh.
So if again, pillows are key.
Cushions.
Oh, cushions. Is that in a good position? That is in a good position. So, see, no warm up. Let's find my balance. Oh God, no balance today. Give me a second. My shoulders are woken up. As I said, they're not in the best shape today.
Come on, Tom, you can get it.
There we go. So, as we tuck, we're going to bend in and down.
Ooh. I've not tried this before. So I follow this person on Instagram. She's called Little T. So she's a Canadian ex-gymnast who like uses all her skills and has been learning loads of calisthenics. She does this kind of stuff. So she can do handstand push-ups like super easily. This is the kind of move that she would do.
So I'm not staying straight because I'm tall, the lever's long, so it means I've got a lot more weight to deal with than, say, Claire. However, I do have the strength advantage in this. So I'm keeping the tuck and then lowering myself down. So straight, tuck down towards the floor. Again, stay on the wall if you can't do a handstand. This is where you need to work your practice. And then working on a handstand separately would be another thing to actually start to get to this feat of strength.
So we're supposed to try to kick up.
And as you come down, you come
Start
down
to
with
lower.
it. As you start to lower, you tuck into
Tuck
the
in.
knees. So you tuck in as you're bending the arms.
Alright.
So you should be able to place your toes back down. Yeah? Do you want to try one?
Yeah. I want to try it. It's going to be a disaster, but
Okay.
I want to try it.
So let us know where you get to. If you can't hold a freestanding handstand, this may be not for you. So go back to the wall is the best bet. Or the raised feet on the pillow. Ready?
On the sofa.
Oh, I see, no words. I can't say words
The
today.
raised feet on the sofa.
I'm so tired. Are you ready?
We understand. There's a lot of a parent.
3, 2, 1, go. So 30 seconds, trying to get one repetition out, Claire. That's it, tuck and bend. Tuck a little bit sooner.
I got the tuck better than I got
10
the
seconds
bend.
gone. Keep going. See if you can do another one. So tuck. Oh. So up. I was trying to hold you.
Push me over.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Go.
no, not trying.
Rest.
So I kind of got half of the first one.
You came down, so what you need to do is just make sure you tuck earlier
Yeah.
so you're not straight and then tucking at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
My tuck isn't the best. Mine tuck's wide. I end up doing this rather than you really need to focus on keeping the knees together.
Squeeze the knees. Okay.
Squeeze the knees.
Matt says, I'm pretty sure that this is Cara Noir's finisher. It's a bit like taking a package pile driver.
Yeah, I guess it would be, yeah.
It's a similar position, Matt, you're right.
You're tucked in this position, aren't you?
How did everybody else get on? Anybody
Was that
manage
successful for anyone?
Did anyone try it?
If anyone says that they
anyone?
managed to do it, or even in if you've watched it later and you give it a go, yeah, let us know if you managed
Matt
to.
got almost 2. Matt's killing it today.
Well done, Matt. So, in about 30 seconds, we're going to give it another go.
I'm excited to try this again.
I want to support you, so make sure you got your balance.
No, I want to get this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because my handstand was atrocious from fatigue, just being tired.
No, I want to try and get this.
Yeah,
I'll try and do a better handstand. Bring the knees in first.
that's it.
Knees in first, then bend the arms.
Yeah, knees in first, then bend the arms.
Right. Okay. Are we ready?
So find the tuck first. Ready? So I'll count everyone in. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if you're on the sofa, try and find it. Try and do as many reps as you can. But again, the goal is to try to build to the 1 rep. So let's see which one we can do 1 of. Do you want me to hold you? So get your balance.
Not
5 seconds.
even getting.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Go on, find your balance, and now bend your arms in. Bend your arms. There we are, that's better. It was just, I can see it, Claire, rest everyone. So I can see it, there's just that fear of going, what, is it going to work?
No, it was a lack of balance in the handstand. The problem with that was the handstand.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to try this one again. I'm
Okay.
going to do another rep in a minute. I want to try and get it.
Yeah, let us know how you've got on.
Dee said, I have more success than I thought, especially since it's near the end of the session. Well, that's good. There's still some energy in the tank. And he says, sorry, too tired now for that level and too limited space for safe crashing. Dee says, grateful for the pillow as one of the landings was heavy.
Yes, so be aware of the safety aspect. Now, we're going to try, that was, we've done that twice now.
Yeah, are we moving on to something else?
We're moving on to the final one,
Right.
which is the full handstand. So,
Can I do one more? Let me try and do one more.
oh,
I want to get this one.
do it at the end.
Just quickly now. I didn't even get my legs in.
No, you weren't even tucked. I think you're thinking about this tuck, the arms before you even get into the tuck.
Oh my god, my handstands have gone.
Go away. So, actually, I need you to do a headstand for me. Could you get into a headstand? I'm going to tilt your legs.
From here.
Yeah, so the position that we want to do the handstand in, I'm only get the negative, so we're breaking this down now, so straight. So this is not going to work, you want to be here, That's the position that you're coming into in that handstand position. Do a bit straight in the spine. There we go. So we're doing that pike press position, but now we're freestanding. You can come down now. Cool. So that's what we're going to try to get to.
Yeah, right.
Do you want me to try it?
Go for it. You show us what we're supposed to be doing.
So, as I said, we realised that I've never done this before. I just never tried.
Okay.
And our limited success yesterday, it will be very bendy back, I reckon. So give it a go.
Go for
I'm
it.
going to hurt myself, I think. So, let's find balance first. Okay.
Whoa.
I'm never going to be able to do that again, and I did it first time. That actually was surprisingly not that hard.
Best one ever. Right, really. It's sequencing, do you think? So it's like once your body knows what it's supposed to do, then the
Yesterday I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
So I was like bendy, I was coming over, I wasn't staying straight, I wasn't coming down in that position.
Yeah, that was a better handstand.
I'm so chuffing myself. I thought I was going to crash.
Well done, Tom.
So that's the actual, there we are, you witnessed first time I've ever done that properly. I'm actually quite overjoyed and try not to jump around the room.
See, I'm still overjoyed that I did the one with my feet on the sofa.
So, 1 rep. I'm going to put a timer on for 30 seconds. So now work at the hardest level you can. So that if that is on the wall, feet on the sofa. Only one repetition for this 30 seconds, right?
So what you do, kick to handstand, and then when you've got the balance,
You lower into this position.
so, but with
So you're
head
coming
shifts forwards.
Down, head
Yeah.
here, feet here, and then pushing back up. Squeezing the stomach.
I mean, I'm not going to get back up, but I might.
So you see where my hands were? They were here.
Maybe I can get my head to touch.
Yeah. At least go down into a headstand, I think. The negative. You might be able to do that.
It's like, how do you do this but without crashing your head into it?
Yeah, exactly. Scary, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a bit scared.
So, 30 seconds. Just working it. See if you can get 1 repetition of your hardest practice. We're going to do this twice. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. So this might take you 30 seconds to get into, right? Do you want me to find the balance? Go. Halfway. You see what I mean? You went straight down rather than this angle, hence why you plonked into a headstand.
And I don't go for my neck.
Neck like that, yeah. I could feel that on the floor. 5 seconds left.
I did feel I was
3,
doing quite well.
2, 1, and rest.
Okay.
So you went straight down, Claire.
Yeah, okay.
So those that want to see, go back and rewatch that. But yeah, she went bonk.
Yeah,
Alright?
I felt it through my
Rather
neck.
than bringing the legs down, changing the angle, and going down in this position. Remember the pike push-up was there for a reason. That early one, we're going down and following the spine. If you flare out, it doesn't work and you're going to come crashing down. Let us know how you got on. Read some comments for me, Claire. Have a rest.
Matt says, 1 freestanding negative and 1/3 of the way back up. Well done.
It's nice. Well done.
And Ace says, well done, and was on camera. You can watch it again.
Yeah, I'm going to just play that on loop now. I'm never going to do it again. Never going to try.
And Dee says, it's a bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy. The tuck, and then I'm not sure what that says.
Oh, the tuck down version.
The tuck drop messed with my brain as well. Yeah, I was finding that too because I was very focused on tucking my knees, and less on bending.
It kind of has to work almost simultaneously. I know I said tuck first, but you start the tuck off, and then you start to bend the legs, and you're coming into like a little ball, and then placing the feet down.
Yeah, I think that one might be more my level at the moment.
Yeah, you reckon?
But I'm happy to.
Do you want to try this one more? We're going to do this one more time.
Yeah, I want to try it.
So see if Claire can do it. I'm not going to attempt to try it again because I'm never going to be able to do it again. That's it. One and done.
Leave it on a good one.
One and done. That's it.
Well done.
I'm done. I'll practice that in my own time.
All right.
So, ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, go. So try to get your best one in 30 seconds. Go on, Claire. No, don't banana. We have 10 seconds gone. Do you want me to support you? This way. And back up. And
There was just
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
So that time I managed to descend without crashing my head into the floor.
So do you want to do me a favour? Try that again, just to show so this is how you can do it with palm support, and I'm just gently taking your weight. So do you want to try it again?
Yeah.
Don't come crashing down.
Let me go.
Do you feel the angle, right?
If my handstand's all right, then don't touch me. And
I won't touch you. Okay. I'll put my hand near your shins. So that's the position. Try and come back out of that. Nope. And down. But you see the shape change as she goes down, and that's where it's difficult. You can do the negative.
What do? Do you have your hands even slightly wider than
No.
normal? No, you just keep them exactly where they were.
You do see people that do calisthenics. Now, I don't know, whether it's not right or wrong, but they pivot on their hands when they come down because they tend to go into planches.
Oh yeah.
Which would make sense. So they kind of like rotate their hands. I have seen people do it on handstands, researching today's session, but I don't think that there's that much pressure on the wrists like it is a planche.
For me, going down in that position with my hands as close together as I normally would have them in a handstand, once I've closed my elbow angle, there's nothing, there's no coming out of that.
Well, the thing is, the goal is not to close it fully.
Maybe I'm going down
So
too low then.
this is my point with the pike push-up. Just to kind of recap this point, if your elbows are here, they're only 45 degrees. You're not going past the floor because your head's in the way. So they should only be at 45 degrees. The elbows will hurt when you do this and you close. You see, I'm like in a tiger push-up almost position.
Okay, I want to do one more.
Go on then, we've got time for one more. We're a bit over time now, but go on, you're going to try it.
I'm making the cushion higher, just in case this helps.
Okay. It's competition in Claire. Come down to this angle and push out.
There's nothing. I reckon I could do it if I arched my back.
Not today.
I'm trying not to arch my back. There's nothing. There's just nothing there.
Yeah. And also, if you're going down and you touch the floor, the muscles slightly switch off and then you have to turn them back on.
Oh, exactly.
So, let's know how you got on. Where did you get to? What was the lowest number? So, did you do 1 rep of something? Or were you on a couple of reps? So, as long as you're working a bracket anywhere between maybe 3 to 1, that's okay. When you're trying to build to 1 rep max.
So Shannon says she got further than she thought in the session today, but she was still a way off and needs to get a handstand first. And Dee says 100% success rate if you never even attempt to do the difficult ones. That's a very good point.
Yeah, I feel like I got it on fluke. Maybe it was because it was being watched today.
Yeah, Tom performs under pressure. This is what you need to know about Tom. So there was this one time when I was pregnant and we were in Italy and we were doing some cliff jumping, and he was a bit scared.
I don't like heights at all. I don't even like being on the top rope.
Yeah, he was scared of throwing himself off the cliffs. And
it was a 10-metre drop.
I was doing some back kind of somersaults and front somersaults off this particular edge, which was probably like 3.5 metres. And then we went to the big cliff, and we got progressively higher and higher until we got to the 10-metre part. Tom was like, yeah, go on, you do it. And I went up to try and jump off, and I was too scared.
You must have been there for about half an hour.
I really tried for about half an hour, and I could not get myself to jump off. Anyway, he decided to capitalise on that opportunity and went straight up, threw himself off in one foul swoop because
I didn't want to wait.
Purely he wanted to beat me. And I think that's what we saw today was pure performance. An audience pulled that out of him.
Yeah, I've not had an audience in wrestling for a long while, so it's now finally get an audience to actually perform.
Exactly.
I think it was, I did practice it yesterday badly, so if I'd have just done this cold today.
You wanted me to film it yesterday and it didn't go well.
It just did not work. I headbutted the floor once.
But today with the pressure, you got it. Well done.
Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that.
Tom wins this session.
It's not about winning or losing.
No, of course not.
Maybe when it comes to us though.
Says Thomas, the most competitive man in the world ever.
So this is incredibly difficult. So what I would recommend, so now we've kind of found your own level. This is maybe, if you want to practice this, stay at that level. So if that 1 rep max, or you're doing anywhere between 1 to 3 repetitions, that is the level that you want to work at. If you are doing the freestanding one and you're all bendy, go back to the wall.
Yeah, I think for me
and get that shape, that straight pike, that straight angle, perfect, because you don't want to be dipping in the back and doing what, kind of like a CrossFit push-up.
Yeah, doing these with good form is key. Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed some of that today, if not all of it.
Yeah, that was incredibly hard. So you may not feel like you've done a lot, but I guarantee the arms might be really sore for the next few days.
Yeah, or the elbows.
Yeah, unless lifting weights above your head, I don't know what kind of even comes close to that. So this is incredibly difficult.
Well, and we seem to have gotten away with wherever you put Luna, she seems to still be there.
She's watching her iPad in the top.
Let's go and check.
So let's make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching today. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see you next week. What we got next week?
Let's have a look on the list of our pre-planned sessions because we're very organised. Next week we've got better bridges, some flexibility work.
Oh, the worst session.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy that one. And yes, don't forget, if you would like to join us in the school gymnasium in January for kicking off 2021 with extra jumping around and learning to somersault and backflip and handspring and all that jazz, then watch out, we will have January's classes up on sale very soon.
Cool.
Alright. Have a good rest of the evening, guys, and we will see you same time next week.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.